We are going to take questions, but I think first we'll hear from Denise and Jovita, and then we'll take questions for all three of you. Is that okay? Okay. So we'll have Denise come up next. I first met Denise. We came in as state association directors at about the same time. She was with the state of New York, and I, of course, Iowa. And our states are a little bit different, in case you didn't know.
Just little parts of it, actually. Most of New York is very much like that.
Okay, okay. But I think it was because we came in together and because Denise is just a very wise soul. We made a connection and we're able to really help each other learn along the process of being a state association director. If you've been in her workshops, you know her full bio. She's also worked in the nonprofit arena for 25 years or so, something like that. And she's going to give us an update on how things are going at the National Community Action Partnership. It's not too often that we're able to have representatives from most of our national organizations at our conference, so we want to give her a little time to give us an update about NCAP.
Atlanta's one of my favorite people in the world, so it's great to be here. 20 years ago this year, I worked at Schenectady Community Action Program, so while it hasn't been 20 years solid, it's nice to be at both ends of the spectrum at the local and now the national office. I bring you greetings from our board of directors and Tom Tenorio, our acting president and CEO. We are thrilled to be here, and we hope that many of you will join us in August at our convention. It is the commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the War on Poverty. Our kickoff is on the 20th, which is the signing of the Economic Opportunity Act. It will be a very special event, and as I like to say, we are at the Wardman Park Marriott right across the street from our new baby panda. You really want to come and meet Big Bao Bao. He is adorable. So we hope you will join us there. We hope that you, speaking of joining, we are your national membership organization. We are here to meet your needs, to carry the message to policymakers in DC. We need to hear from you, we'd love to hear from you, and we hope that you will let us know what we are doing well and where we can strengthen our efforts with you hand in hand, because we are all working toward the same goal. We are also going to be honoring our CCAPs. I know Iowa is out in front. You guys are really out there on having a large number of CCAPs, which is something, who here is a CCAP in the room? That is amazing. That is great. I like to talk about leadership development and community action is really a trifecta. You become a certified enrollment trainer, you get that CCAP, and you become a pathways peer reviewer. And that CCAP is really a core element, I think, of where we're headed. When you see agencies have a whole management team of CCAPs, it's amazing what can happen at an organization, how teams think differently. And I hope that if you are not a CCAP, you will consider pursuing that avenue of credentialing. As Jeannie mentioned, we have been busy on organizational standards. I'm here to commit to you that we will be working with you as we go through the implementation. We are in the process of applying to continue the work for 2 more years of the Organizational Standards Center of Excellence, and if we are lucky enough to receive that opportunity, we will be working with you to develop tools and resources, both with states, with our friends at NASCAS, with our friends at CAPLA. We really are looking at these opportunities now really as a team of providers to maximize the resources we have to help all agencies and states be able to achieve this very assertive and aggressive timeline. So we look forward to working with you on that. We're also continuing the work of our Risk Mitigation Center. Now, risk mitigation is always not a hot, fun topic to talk about, but we are here to be a resource for you and for the state office. If there are agencies and if you are struggling in certain areas, please don't hesitate to call us, reach out. We do provide confidential discussion places. We can talk about assessment. We can link you up with services and resources. So if there are avenues or places where you think you could use a little bit of assistance, please don't hesitate to let us know. And I also know you are working and honoring your elite class here. We are thrilled to have Iowa as one of our replication areas for our Emerging Leader Institute for Training and Excellence. That was a CSBG OCS funded initiative over the last few years, and we are replicating it across the country. And we are thrilled to hear how active LEAT has been here in Iowa. And actually, we were talking this morning, one of the community action agencies doing their strategic planning and needs assessments are really engaging those emerging leaders in those activities. So lots of places for leadership development. We hope to work with you on the macro and the micro change. that is necessary to help our families across this country. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having me here. This has been great. My rhubarb pie was excellent, may I say. Thank you, Lana. And thanks so much, and we'll be taking questions.
Okay, and Jovita will be next. She's with the NASCAS organization, and I was trying to think back when I first met Jovita. I think it was about 4 years ago, and she's about the same size as me. So, you know, when you're down here and everybody else is up there, you kind of have a special connection. So would you like to stand on my box?
I would feel like I was on top of the world.
Okay. Take it away, Jovita. First time I had to adjust the mic up. You guys have heard a lot from NASCAS over the past couple of days related to our work on the Roma Next Generation Center of Excellence. At this time, I'd really just like to reinforce that there is still time to participate and engage with us to shape what Roma Next Generation looks like. We will not be presenting a final proposal to OCS until late September, so please do visit the Roma1.org website where you can sign up for various committees related to work. We'll be presenting at the Community Action Partnership, several listening sessions there. That'll be another opportunity to connect and engage with us. We're going to be doing monthly update webinars, so we do invite you to participate in those. And if you can't join us for those webinars, all of them are recorded and the materials are placed on the NASCAS and the Roma1.org website. But beyond the Roma Next Gen work related to the Community Services Block Grant, we do have a weatherization arm, and so we're continuing our work related to advocacy and program technical assistance for the Weatherization Assistance Program. We recently produced our national funding survey related to weatherization, so that's up on the WATTAC website. And for those who administer WATTAC is a wonderful resource in terms of tips, tools, all of the federal guidance, how-tos, YouTube videos related to the Weatherization Assistance Program. So I'd encourage you to check that out if you have not done so already. In addition to the WATTAC website, we do currently, or are continuing to maintain the Weatherization Plus Health website. We had some funding from the Department of Energy to connect the Weatherization Assistance Program Network with the Healthy Homes Network. And in an effort to decrease some of the deferrals of work related to weatherization. So that website is still in existence, going strong. We're hoping to add to and build to it. I would encourage you to check that out. That has a number of tools, not just for weatherization, but for community action in general. There's a very spiffy, cool GIS mapping tool where you can find providers and different data points for community action and social services work, energy-related work in general. So we're going to continue to pursue that work. Our annual conference, while our members are state administrators, we do invite all to participate if you're interested. It's going to be in September. We'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina, and information about that is on the NASCAS website. So thank you so much for having us. Oh, I do want to mention, too, that we've had a change in leadership. Our executive director of many years, Timothy Warfield, recently retired. And so we are really glad and proud to be able to present our new executive director, Janae Beelan. And she has been in the network for quite some time. She also has a history where she's worked at varying levels. And so, you know, hope that you'll have a chance to come out and meet her at the partnership convention or at our national conference in September. So we look forward to our continued work with you. Thanks.